Good morning again, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the day of the video. Darren, how's it going today? Today it's Thursday and it's nearly bedtime. I'm like lacking energy and motivation to do anything extra than normal today. What went on though? Today we woke up this morning. It was pitch black outside. It wasn't. I hadn't woken up at 2 by mistake. Woke up this morning, absolutely pitch black, and it was slamming it down with rain. Which very quickly passed across us. But because of that I ended up getting to work early because I left super early, because if it rains people forget how to drive. So got to work on time, which I was quite surprised about. And we were working today on something to do with Jenkins and Docker builds. This strange scenario where a Docker container won't build this thing on this other box, so I tried to build it on the main box while no one else was around, because like not many people are in the morning, and that was no luck. So I went to like the manager and was like, I can't figure out what to do. So we did this other thing. We brought another box that isn't a Docker image from the main environment onto the test environment, and that won't work, and that throws different errors. Docker doesn't seem to work. We're assuming this box would, but we can't get it to pick up everything that it needs to pick up. Like literally, you just point it at a different box and it gets to different points. It'll error way before it does on the Docker box, which is so infuriating. But because of this and how long this has taken, I'm also kind of working on something else at the same time, which is that thing that I was talking about yesterday or this morning. Don't know when videos went live. About the cyclic complexity of a certain chunk of code. I kind of requested to do that. It's quite good fun. Been diving through it at the moment, trying to figure out how it works. I have two methods wrapped in tests to make sure they work properly, in categorization tests and unit tests. And now I'm facing the bigger one. The big one is a huge 500-line if statement, switch statement, etc. That basically does validation and then logs errors. But they're not errors, it logs like things that are wrong about the validator into this certain thing. So I'm going through that and I'm trying to mold a piece of real data. I don't want to throw mocks in. Mold a piece of real data so that it will fall straight through the validator and pass. That's my current aim. And it's hard work, and once I've got that I'll then be able to flick all of the switches, in theory. Flick the switch on each and every single field and then test each thing in turn, and then I can build up my huge amount of data that I'm going to have to throw at this thing to figure out what it does. I've noticed as well that there are a couple of areas where there are like bugs, where in one place it says, oh, is this type in an enum? And it goes, if it is, then it will return false. If it isn't, then it will go to like a core validator. So like it's an extended version of this core thing. It calls the core thing, and then doesn't give a fuck about its response and just returns true anyway. I'm sure that's probably a bug. First step on the fall down thing. If it ever falls into that thing, it throws exceptions. It doesn't log faults. It dinges them. So that's a nightmare, but what I basically need to do is try and map everything that it does correctly, so that when I replace it with my nice new, much more simple one, I'll be able to do that. It's going to be long, hard, tedious work though, but it's really good fun. I genuinely, I think I've enjoyed myself today more than I've enjoyed myself on it any other day so far. I'm pretty confident I could say that. And there might be like some odd day where I was working on the tutorials and it was a case of just starting and just like chucking myself into the code, and I enjoyed that. But today it was literally like, it was good fun. Lunchtime, did a little bit of programming on my project. I got to a point where I tried to do reference. I tried to update some NuGet packages. I wanted to reference a new project to the core project, and it wouldn't work. Like, it did the references and it was like, oh, can't contact this website. Like, why do you need to contact a website just to do that? But I got no internet at work, so I had to come home and do that. That was irritating. But then, otherwise, came home, fixed that, sorted out 3 videos. I've now uploaded all the videos from holiday, so they're all live now. Well, they're online, being scheduled upload. Went through comments and all that kind of good stuff, and I am now, tomorrow I should be able to catch up fully on the old daily vlogs. I'm starting obviously with these videos are getting double uploaded because they're not very interesting, and I'm not really doing much, although I'm not deliberately doing that. Like the weekend's going to be quite good, so I'm going to try and vlog a lot this weekend. But yeah, it's kind of a balancing act between catching up and still doing good videos. But I think as soon as I've caught up, I'm going to like double down on trying to make these videos quite interesting as much as possible. Laura came home. She went back to work today. We're both knackered. I'm trying to ramp up into working as madly as I normally work. It's not going great so far. I was going to stay up a bit tonight because of the weekend. I'm not going to be able to get much done. So there's that. But I'm going to try my best. By Monday it'll be a case of back to normal. Let's hit it hard. But until then, kind of can't be bothered and kind of pretty tired, to be honest with you. So yeah, we had dinner, got Graham out, I did a little bit of programming, and then we watched Stranger Things. Laura's now fallen asleep in front of the news, and we're going to go to bed. I've got hiccups. I'll catch you later.